Hey, it's Matt. I am back in the studio. I had some great holidays with my family, took thousands of photos, and now I have some free time. We've caught up on some work, and I'm just editing some of those thousands of photos. I want to share with you something that I think is really funny. People always assume I have thousands and thousands of great photos of my kids. And I do have some great ones, but I haven't always taken my camera along. A couple years ago that changed. I made a choice to just bring my camera with me. I don't view my iPhone as a really good camera for me. And part of that's just like, I'm a creative person. It doesn't capture the way I'm used to on the day-to-day with my regular cameras. So I never think of my phone as a camera. But if I want the photos and memories captured, I need something else then. If I'm not gonna use my cell phone for photos, then I need to bring a regular camera. And that is a pain in the butt. You probably own a DSLR and it probably sits at home or sits in the bag or sits in the back of the car. And even if you do use it, you pull it out of the bag, the battery's dead or the memory card's full. And even if you take the photos, they're on the camera, you maybe don't put them on the computer. I get it. But for me, I've made it a habit to bring my big camera along, put them on the computer, edit them, and today I'm gonna print some of them. I have a rule for when I go on holidays, and it's changed the way I capture my life and my family. I don't believe cameras should stay in bags. If a camera's in a bag, you're not gonna bring it out. You probably wanna leave it in the bag because it'll keep it safe, but like, who cares if you have a camera that's nice and clean and pristine if you're never gonna use it? I watched this vlog by a YouTuber. His name's Casey Neistat. He lives in New York City, and he vlogs all the time. And he has hundreds of cameras, and he's really funny. But one of the things he says, and it really stuck with me, he says, cameras aren't precious, they're tools. And I loved that. I was like, that is so right. It is so worth wrecking a piece of equipment in exchange for more opportunity to capture moments. I really like that. So for me and my family, when we go on the boat at the lake, the camera comes. When we go to the beach, I put my camera, pull it out of the bag, I put one lens cap on, I throw it around my shoulder, we go to the beach, I take photos. The other fun thing for me is I actually really like when I bring my bigger professional cameras, like my daily cameras I use for work, they're actually fun for me to use. They're snappy, they capture the moments that I think of that I want to capture, and it doesn't feel like a chore, like it actually is fun for me. So right now I'm gonna just edit some photos from going to the beach with my family. I'm gonna kind of show you what I think of when I edit. So I've already gone through and picked the photos. I'm just showing you photos from one morning. We went to the beach and then we did a bit of a boat ride. So I'm gonna just talk through kind of what was going through my mind and show you the photos as we go. So I put them all on the computer. I picked all my favorites of the bunch. Yeah, there's 2,993 photos. And this is from August long. So we took 3,000 photos in total. I have picked 384 photos. I've already edited some of them, and I'm just gonna show you the one morning. So this one's a photo of Crystal. I thought it was fun. We went to the beach in the morning, and I brought my camera. We biked there. I just put a lens on. I have a 35mm lens. It's my favorite. So I threw that on my camera. We took some photos. I'm gonna edit them. Crystal wanted some pictures that shows her cheeks. I laughed a little bit and I was like, let's do it. One of the things I really like is straight horizons on anything with a lake. In any of your editing apps or on your phone, straighten it. Straighten the horizon. It makes the photo way better. We're at the beach, just grabbing some photos of my kids playing with buckets. I love that harsh sun on them. It makes the water really dark blue. Yeah, that looks good. And then faces, I love faces. I like the candids, but honestly, I actually really like the little moments that I was like, hey, give your mommy a kiss on this photo. She's being a little sweetheart. And those are some of my favorite little moments. Those are the moments, this one. These are the things you cherish, because the kids they're not that small forever. Our friends Smith and Sydney came to the lake that day. You've probably seen these guys around my vlog. Just hanging out, playing with sand toys. I was just laying on a towel, so I picked my camera up. I do get some tanning in still. But then I get up, I like the faces, so I go in. This is another great shot. They're playing. They're looking at, Crystal and Sydney are looking at each other, and I grab a shot. I walk around so you can see the other side of that. Get one of Lucy hanging out, do a little crop. This one's all about her. Smith was playing hide and seek with the kids, so I was like, I'm gonna grab a shot of these guys. My kids are very fond of them, and Smith always plays with them. He's always up to jump on a trampoline or play hide and seek. This is my favorite, I think. One of these, yeah. Jet's looking in this one. This one's like the greatest. I like nice, bright photos. So he's always playing with them. I started here with them sitting, they're hanging off him. I'm like, man, let's just have them all jump on his back. So I had Smith stand up. I was like, okay, jump on his back. And I was like, okay, just walk towards me. I love this lighting. The sand's lighting him up. And then I get a little tighter for a couple shots. Jet's not looking, but it's still okay. These are good Instagram ones. You could make them a square. I'll show you a square. If anyone's asking, you can do all this editing on Lightroom or Photoshop. Lucy's hanging out on the beach, straight in that horizon. I also hate crooked horizons. Center her up on that shot and that one. Look at her. Those teeth. She's laying on the sand. She's tanning. One of the things I'm bad at is being in photos. I'm usually holding the camera. So Crystal has been awesome. Crystal likes to grab the camera and take some of me too, of the kids. And I don't know. I don't always like being in photos, but you know, she took these and I'm like super happy about them. I'm here in my cool cactus trunks. Lucy's with me. We were playing in the water. I'm like, oh, we need some like classic summer shots. We got Jet and Roxy. They are running in and out of the water. I'm like, okay, run in. It's kind of a game for them. And then we biked there, so we biked back to the cabin. I had my camera on my arm, so I grab it and grab a couple of Crystal. You guys might recognize this. It's over at Emma Lake. Cute one of Lucy. Hanging my camera off my back of my bike. She's in the chariot. We went for a boat ride. These ones are super cute. Lucy fell asleep with Sydney. We borrowed an easy ski from one of our friends. These are all edited. Good. Another one. This one's a little bit better one of Lucy. You can see her face. Oh, that one's the best. I like it when you can see the faces. There's me looking all cool. Did some wakeboarding. This is underneath the steering wheel of our boat. Kids like to sleep down there when you're driving. It's like there's no wind on it. It's awesome. Crystal's photographing me, photographing her. I love that face. I'm gonna crop this square. Crystal's funny when she photographs. She always like gets real squinty. She's looking through. It's my favorite. Oh, I had some cigars on the boat. Looking all cool. I got zits in these photos. I mean, I could edit them out. Kinda don't care. And I started getting all modelly. Crystal's like, laugh. I'm like, okay, fine. That one's pretty fun though. This is in the channel between the second and third lake. Look at that body. Look at that dad bod. Woo! That's my blue steel. And then I was like, second blue steel, you just breathe in and out. Lift your eyebrows, you get all cool. Maybe I'll take my zits out of this one because it's really close. And that's it. So that's some photos from that day. The next step is we're going to print a few from the summer. So I'm gonna throw them on the printer.